There are a lot of things that I did not enjoy while working with CPS. Let's talk about it.
That ain't my girl, that's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Catch me in the whip, riding with her. Like, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Brittany, and in this video I will be talking about some of my pet peeves while I was working as a CPS worker. Okay, so the first pet peeve is investigating false allegations. I hated it. Unfortunately, as I stated in a previous video, we have to investigate every single case that is called, whether the allegations are true or not. So one of my pet peeves is that people will call CPS for everything, even when there was no need to call. So for example, if a landlord didn't want the tenant to be in the home anymore, they would call CPS. Or if a couple broke up and one moves on, that parent would call CPS on the other parent. Nosy neighbors, oh my goodness, they will be out like in their house, looking out the window, calling CPS. And I hated it because you're wasting my time, you're wasting my agency's time, you're wasting the family's time, and unfortunately, I still have to do a full investigation. I always advocated for maybe like a stricter process when we get in calls because it just became like it was just too much. All right, so the second on the list is removing a kid. I understand that many of you think that we get paid extra to remove children, which is already false. And some of you also think that we find joy in removing kids. Let me tell you something. I hate doing it. One, I hate doing it because who really wants to move kids out of their family home? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And two, I don't like the process of it. Like, people think that we could just go into someone's house and just take a kid, and it doesn't work like that. We have to follow, there's a lot of legal stuff that comes with it. We have to have permission from a judge. We have to speak to attorneys. We have to speak to the child's attorney. We have to go to meetings with the family. There's so many things that we have to do in order to even get the child out. So it's kind of like, huh? But anyway, I hate removing a kid because everything after you move the kid is very tedious. It's mentally draining. A couple of stuff I can think of off the top of my head is getting the medical clearance, finding placement, putting services for the parents so they can like get their child back. It's just a hassle that I don't like at all. I really, really don't like removing children. Luckily for me, in the few years that I've worked with CPS, I can literally count the amount of families that I've removed, which is really good because that means none of my cases had to get to that point. You know, not a lot of my cases, but again, I really don't enjoy it. So that is a pet peeve for me. The next one is coming home late. So again, when you remove a kid, it's an all night thing. It can be an all night thing. The majority of the time, it's an overnight thing. So if I'm removing someone at 5 p.m., I'm not getting home until 3 a.m. the next morning. Um, Mandatory overtime. Like, my job is 9 to whenever. I can get a case whenever. I don't know if I'm going to get off on time. I don't know if I'm going to get off early. So it cuts into my family time at home. It cuts into my personal time. And overall, it's just draining. So by the time the weekend comes by, I'm like dead. I just lay in bed because I'm just so exhausted. But hours can be flexible, but again, it's very, very unpredictable. The next pet peeve will be the legal aspect of it, the documenting. So the documenting is insane. Every little thing you do, you document. And this goes for any other fields, like any profession. It doesn't necessarily only go for CPS. And a common saying that we say is, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. So with CPS, you're doing a lot of documenting. I'm going to piggyback off what I said previously with the legal aspect. My When I was working for CPS, I found that the job would work harder than smarter. So let's say I do a removal. I have to do a child safety conference, which is a meeting. And then just to even schedule the child safety conference is 1,000 steps. Just to document, it's 1,000 steps. Just to remove a child, it's 1,000,000 steps. So I hated that part of the job. It's like if I wanted to refer someone for counseling, instead of just calling the company and saying, "Hey, I have a person I would like to refer," and then sending me and having them send me a referral, I would have to go through 10 meetings, so many computer documentation thingies, apps that we have to do, like talk to the families, talk to the managers, talk to the supervisors, like so many steps. And all I want to do was just let this person go to counseling. So it's like, it's definitely a work harder, not smarter type of job. Oh, this is my favorite pet peeve, getting cursed out. I hate getting cursed out. Sometimes I come to the house, I don't even know what's going on. The moment I step in front of the door, they cursing me out. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I get cursed out in person, get cursed out on the phone, text. I'm like, ugh. I hate getting cursed out. But again, I don't take anything personal. And I look back at it and I laugh. But I don't enjoy it because I'm really there to help you. Even though you don't think that, I am there to help. And the majority of the time, my families come back around and they apologize. But my goodness, they be putting me through the hell. And my last pet peeve is getting blamed for foster care. So I don't think people talk much about this. I don't think they talk about it at all. I get blamed for foster care's decision a lot. And I want people to understand that CPS and foster care are two different things. We work hand in hand, yes, but we are different. So I really can't tell you how it works with foster care. I'm strictly investigation. So when a call comes in, I figure out what we're gonna do next, how we can prevent a removal, and if I have to do a removal, figure out where they're gonna get placed, and then that's it. I don't follow up with kids that I've removed while they're in foster care and years to come. That's what foster care is for. But a lot of people say things, talk about situations that happen when kids are in the care of foster care families, and they always say, "Oh, CPS is CPS," and I'm like, CPS has nothing to do with that. Like, we're not removing kids and then purposely putting them in terrible homes. And let me tell you something. If you're watching this video, I really need you to understand this. When you know the system, you know how to work it. And that's not just with this. This is with anything. When you know the system, you know how to go through loopholes. So if let's say someone is a foster parent and they're abusing the child or whatever, and they had CPS come so many times, they know what to say, they know what to do, they know how to prep their kids. So it's like those are the hardest cases. So it's kind of the same with foster care. They may present themselves to be looking like a great family, but then behind closed doors, there's somebody else. And we would not know that. Like, we do background checks, we do this, but you never know what people are doing in their house. And I think people really don't understand that. They think that we are just picking a bad family and saying, yeah, let's just dump the kids there. No, we picked this family because they presented that they were doing well. Their background clearance is good, but also people don't understand that kids don't talk. Kids do not talk. They are not voicing what's going on when they're going into these family homes. I'm not going to say all, but most of them don't. So it's like, I can't help you if you're not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to continue to give this parent kids if they don't know what's going on. So that is a pet peeve. If you are watching this and you are in foster care, I would love for you to like comment and just tell me like what is the process and how it's like, because I really don't know anything about foster care. So these are a few of my pet peeves. If you enjoyed these videos, please like and subscribe. If you're into social work or curious about CPS, or you just want to know more information, please leave me a comment. I am open to making more videos if you guys would like. But yeah, these are some of my pet peeves. I'm sure I'm going to have a million more. And yeah, thank you for coming. And please like, subscribe, and share. Never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into.